Hi everyone! I'm so sorry that it's been so long since I've made a video. I'm sorry if you can hear the dog. I'm still here with my boyfriend. I think I'm leaving next week. Next week Wednesday. Today is Tuesday of this week, so I still have about a week here. But I'm sad that I have to leave, of course. But in theory, I should be able to come back in December or something like that. Maybe even to stay, so we'll have to see. But yeah, that's just what's going on. I'm just trying to figure all those things out, and other than that, I'm still here, I'm still reading, I'm still journaling. Here's my current journal. You can see it's getting a little bit chunky, and today I wanted to do overall adventures version of the end of the year book tag, but she added journaling questions. So that's why I wanted to do this, because this channel is not just for books anymore, you know. I used to make predominantly journaling videos, and I've kind of switched to book videos, but I want to do both, so here's both. The tag is originally by Ariel Bassett, but I'm doing overall adventures version. So, first question, are there any books you started this year that you need to finish? So, I'm reading the manga Berserk with my boyfriend, and we're in the middle of, I'm in the middle of a volume right now. I'm in the middle of volume 4, so I need to finish that. I also just started a book today, which I'll obviously end up finishing, but it's called Things Have Gotten Worse Since We Last Spoke. I believe that's what it's called. I wanted to read a horror book for Halloween, basically, so that's what I'm doing right now. And then I also need to finish this book called Forever Frozen, by, I want to say, Trinity Len. I need to read that because I'm reading the arc of a new book that's coming out for her. So I'll be reading that book as well as the arc that she's sending me. So those are books that I know I have to read before the end of the year. Are there any journals you started this year that you need to finish? Well, I need to finish this one. I think I'm about halfway through this one. I started it at the end of September, like right before I came to visit my boyfriend. So, I mean, I know I'll finish it, but, you know, it's taking me a little bit longer than it normally would. It also has stains all over the cover, so I have to finish that one. Do you have an autumnal book to transition into the end of the year? Like I just said, I'm reading Things Have Gotten Worse Since We Last Spoke, which is kind of like my spooky season book, going into autumn. My You Must Read This book. I think that would have to be A Touch of Darkness by Scarlett St. Clair. I adored that book so much, and I don't really know why. She's very descriptive with like the settings and the characters, and I just really like how immersive it is. What autumnal journal are you in now, and how does your autumn journaling differ from other times of the year? So this is my autumn journal. I just showed it to you. It has black edges, and it has like a mustard yellow kind of cover. The pages are white though. I really like it. It's like very cozy feeling, and I could hug it like all day and, you know, just feel comfy. So I'm enjoying it. And how does my journaling differ from other times of the year? I don't really think it differs very much, to be honest. My life doesn't really change much throughout the seasons, but I'm hoping that changes in the near future, because I would like to, you know, experience things differently throughout different times of the year and, you know, stuff like that. But where I live now, there's no seasons or anything, and I don't really, like, this is my last semester of school, and, you know, I'm not on my physical campus, so it's kind of weird. So every day kind of feels the same for me, but I'm hoping that changes. Is there a new release I'm still waiting for in terms of books? No. I feel bad for saying that, but not really. Is there a new stationery supply that you are excited about? No. I use the same stuff. I use washi tape, I use my pens, I print out pictures from the internet, but that's about it. I will be coming out, though, with a journaling advent calendar, and I'm really excited to show you guys that. I'm going to make a whole video about it. which that will include like washi tape and, you know, like pretty paper and, you know, that kind of stuff to decorate a journal with, and it'll come with a journal on the first day of the advent calendar. So I'm really excited about that, but that, you know, that's like kind of stationary, kind of not. What are 3 books you want to read before the end of the year? Wow, good. Oh, well, Forever Frozen, my arc that I have to read, and I'm going to say 2 more because I feel like that was kind of cheating. One Last Stop, and It Happened One Summer. What are 3 things you want to learn or do in your journal before the end of the year? I want to journal, like Christmas journaling. I'm so excited for Christmas and the holidays and stuff like that, and I just love doing that kind of stuff in my journals, and I have so many Christmas themed journals that I'm just so excited to use, and I just really can't wait to do that. There's also this questionnaire that someone actually told me about earlier today that I would really like to complete in one of my journals, maybe near the end of the year, to try to figure out my passions and stuff like that. Yeah, I think that's it. Is there a book you think could still shock you and become your favorite book of the year? Not really. I really enjoyed A Touch of Darkness, and I just haven't found something that has that same vibe, and I don't think that the books I currently have in mind right now are going to have that same vibe or anything better than that, but I don't think that I'm not going to enjoy the books that I read for the rest of this year, if that makes sense. Is there a stationery supply you think could still shock you and become your favorite of the year? Stationery supply. Well, no. I feel so bad, but like, no, not really. I really enjoy what I'm doing right now, and I don't really think anything could add to what I'm doing. I'm very comfortable with how I do things in my journal and the things I use in my journal, so I don't really think there's anything that could really surprise me. Have you already started making reading plans for next year? Absolutely not. I don't make reading plans at all like that. I just find it to be very restrictive in a way. I really like mood reading, and, you know, I try to do readathons and stuff like that, and if I have to set a TBR, I try to stick to that as much as I can, but, you know, I don't go that far ahead, basically. And the last question, have you already started making journaling plans for next year? I have some ideas for some journals that I would like to use, maybe, but only like in the beginning of the year, really. I have this specific like white journal with like streaks on it that are like crisscross, and I wanted to use it at the beginning of this year, but I didn't do that. So yeah, I think I might use that one at the beginning of next year, but that's about the only even idea that I have, but I haven't like planned anything. So I hope that makes sense. And that's the end of the tag. So I hope that was fun for you. I know that I'm kind of like have no personality in terms of reading or anything. I answered all these questions on the fly. I'm not a planner with this kind of stuff. And I just kind of do whatever. And I know what I like to do in my journal. So there's not really a whole lot that I can say for some of these questions, but nevertheless, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you're well, and I hope to see you all soon. Bye.